Hey everyone, it's good to see you all. It's been quite a long time since I recorded a vlog like this. But as I do every single year, I like to give you guys an update and sort of a look forward into what to expect for content coming into the new year. You guys who have been with me for the past couple years that I've been doing these sort of know the drill already. But if you're new and you're interested in sort of the content changes coming up to the channel, as well as future videos and stuff that I'm working on, then you've come to the right place, all right? So let's get into that. Right now, we're going to talk about all the future cool stuff coming to the channel, my plans, as well as some of my goals that I have set forth for not just YouTube, but myself personally. So before we get into that, I do want to briefly touch on 2023. I feel like this is a year that we all entered very optimistically, and we're just kind of hoping to get right back up on our feet after sort of, kind of treading water with the whole COVID situation for the past several years. And essentially, I think it was a year that a lot of us faced many sort of difficult challenges. I know a lot of people personally who had faced some really scary medical issues. Some people, including people in my family, had also passed away. So it was a pretty challenging year overall. There definitely were a few scares on my side. And I really felt that in terms of the channel itself, the first half of the year started off very strongly. I was getting content out on a somewhat scheduled and regular basis. And then basically on the latter half of the year, you saw this kind of steep decline, this drop off, if you will, of me just not simply uploading any new videos. And I kind of wanted to talk about that and sort of the reason why that is the case, okay? So around the summer of 2023, I sort of fell into this mindset of just feeling kind of very uninspired and unmotivated to do anything creative. And this is part of the reason why you guys saw this sort of large drop off in content. Sort of videos just stopped coming, and videos that I had meant to get out during a certain time frame were delayed, and I sort of kind of forced myself through to kind of push out those videos however late that they were. And I tried my best to sort of just tough through it. I was just trying to force myself to work on content and put it out there. And I think what unfortunately happened is that you guys saw, especially towards the latter half of the year, it sort of felt like I was kind of phoning it in at times. I don't think that my heart was in a lot of the videos that I created back then. Sure, some of them, were fun to work on, but, I definitely fell into this just, frustrating cycle. And I felt this way before, but I never really knew exactly why. And this just further added to the frustrations that I was feeling at the time. I basically took some time to myself to think about why I was feeling that particular way, and ultimately I came away with the conclusion that part of the reason why I felt so unmotivated was due to me working on content that honestly I just wasn't really passionate about creating. And so with 2024, I do want to reduce the amount of what I call time-sensitive content. These are videos that I feel I have to put out during a certain time frame. And while it's not possible for me to completely negate all time-sensitive content, keep in mind that unboxings are a big part of this. Stuff like discussions and all these things. I can't completely walk away from time-sensitive content because stuff will come out. There's a certain time period, I guess, when that is relevant news and people want to hear discussions about it. But what I basically want to do is take a step back and stop feeling like I have to put out certain things because they're popular during a certain time. And for the sake of not beating around the bush any longer, I basically come to the conclusion that I want to at least slow down. I'm not going to say stop completely because I just really don't know how I'm feeling at the moment. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth, honestly, between this decision, but I want to at least reduce the amount of core reviews I do on this channel. Right away, I know that will be disappointing to a lot of you to hear. I know that many of you guys find value in my opinions when I give my reviews. And for the record, I'm not talking about reminiscing videos or anything like that. This is specifically about modern titles, newly released titles. But honestly, I've sort of taken a little bit of a break when it comes to modern releases. Those of you who have me on your friends list, you may have noticed that I've been playing a lot of older titles from the last gen, the previous gen, and all that stuff, and I haven't really put a lot of time and effort into sort of new-ish games. And I played Starfield over the course of the holiday. I played the Mortal Kombat 1 campaign over the course of the holiday, and I had a good time playing those. I genuinely did. But I have all these other games that released for the month of September, October, November, all the way through last month in December that I still need to get to, and I do genuinely want to play. But I don't want to, I almost feel guilty for playing these games right now and not covering them in some form of content. And so I've been bouncing back and forth between this decision. At one point I said I just don't want to do any reviews whatsoever. And then I sort of took a look back at the content I was creating, and I was saying, okay, maybe I need to change the format of how I do them so it's not so much of a project or such an amount of work that it feels tedious at times. Those of you who remember in 2022 when I really brought back the reviews and impressions, and I was reviewing stuff that released earlier that year and even the year prior, although it was late, I was doing them via a quick impression videos, and these were just gameplay videos with commentary overlaid. They were between 10 to 15 minutes, and I was able to very accurately get my points across. But then for 2023, I decided to change the format of those reviews to do more vlog kind of style like this, with gameplay overlaid during certain moments to emphasize what I was discussing. And I think the result was that a lot of people liked those changes, but unfortunately it made those 10 to 15 minute reviews turn into now 30 or 40 minute vlogs, because I wouldn't script those videos. I don't like to script my videos. I want to have a conversation from you guys, from the heart. I want to make sure that I'm giving my points across and it's genuine. It's not me, taking some time to really kind of write out something that's kind of formulaic and follows a type of structure. I mean, I take notes from time to time, but most of the stuff just like this is off the cusp. So what I think happened as a result of that is that I ended up rambling a lot, and it made those videos significantly longer, which made working on them and rendering them out and all that stuff, the editing, was just a lot more than I think I was really mentally preparing myself for at the time. So I keep kind of bouncing back and forth. Like I said, at one point I decided not to do reviews at all, and I actually recorded this video multiple times just to be transparent. And I had mentioned that I wasn't going to be doing reviews going forward, at least for the modern titles. But now I'm sort of feeling like, okay, maybe I should do reviews, but just bring back the older format because it's easier for me at the time. I don't know. This is stuff that I kind of wanted to ask you guys and gauge your interest in. I think, covering modern titles is very important for my channel. I don't really want my channel to be a retrospective YouTube channel where people just go to hear about older games and stuff like that. I genuinely really enjoy the reminiscing videos. It's always fun because I can share a story as well as provide my thoughts, along with those games. And then, the unboxings are also, really fun to do for the new games that are released. People really love those. They love the format, and, quite honestly, no one's really buying physical media anymore. So it's also kind of a fun thing to do because it's a particular niche that people, enjoy. And obviously when it comes to like the live streams for the press conferences, those sort of pop up when, we can actually get those done, or when the conferences actually happen. So, I think that having sort of some coverage of modern release titles in between all of that is a necessity. I just don't know yet what type of format I want to, cover them with. Do I do it reviews wise? I tried just a strict gameplay with commentary overlaid. It doesn't seem to work out well. I thought about live streams, but, that's also kind of difficult because my time is very, inconsistent, so to say. So, this is a conversation I kind of wanted to bring forth to you guys. At least initially, I know that I don't feel like I'm prepared right now to get right back into modern release games. My next game I do want to play is Liza P. I already have the game. It's still sealed, but I want to make sure that when I sit down and I play these games, and this has always been very important to me, is that it's not just this escape from reality. I need to make sure that I am both, mentally okay. I have nothing distracting me in my life right now that's kind of preventing me from enjoying the game, and I don't want any of this outside influence affecting what my thoughts are on the games that I'm playing, because that does affect it could affect, you know, the overall review and stuff like that I would give. And so it's important to me that, you know, when I'm playing something, I have a clear mind, and, you know, I feel very privileged and happy to be able to experience it and share my thoughts with you guys, and there's nothing influencing that outside of the fact of me just playing the game, right? So that's sort of what I'm thinking about at the moment. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Again, I know some people will be disappointed to hear this, but I think at least initially I want to take a short break from doing reviews and then maybe bounce back sometime this year with a new style of content, maybe not necessarily reviews, but some new type of coverage. You know, feel free to give me your thoughts if you guys have any. Many people have provided their thoughts before, and it's turned into tangible content for the channel, so it doesn't fall on deaf ears. You know, your feedback is very much appreciated. So that's basically the bulk of the main content change I want to make for 2024. Now, in addition to this, I also want to work on content sooner for you guys, as opposed to sort of immediately. What I typically do with my videos is I work on them, I render them, and I upload them, and then you guys basically see them. There might be some instances where I schedule them out, but usually it's in like a week's time deviation from when, you know, me recording the video, working on it, rendering it, and uploading it to when you guys actually see it. So my goal this year is to work on content 2 or 3 months in advance. So just to be clearer with you guys, I already have all the videos scheduled for January. I have videos scheduled for February, and I even have some content scheduled for March. I've been working on it basically over the course of this winter break. And this includes stuff like reminiscing videos, but also bigger projects as well, which is also the other thing I wanted to you know, make a change for in 2024. I want to work on different styles of content that are not gameplay focused, but are sort of larger project-based videos. And so I have an unboxing later this month for you guys. So it hasn't come yet, but you know, it should be on its way in the next couple weeks. And then I have a big hardware unboxing, which I already hinted about in a live stream, I think back in November, December, something around that time. I have a big hardware unboxing in February, and then March is going to be sort of more content surrounding that specific hardware. My goal is to also bring you guys some more collection videos. I want to do an actual video of my entire console collection in the box, though. You know, because if I take them out of the box and show you guys every single console I have, we'd be here for, you know, over an hour, maybe even over 2. So I want to do sort of an in-box console collection. We're also pretty much, it's 2024, so we're at like the midway point almost of the 9th generation, which is just insane to think about. So I'm going to do a mid-generation game collection update as we progress further through the year. And it's going to be content like that. I want to do videos that don't pertain to actual games, or more content that doesn't pertain to actual games and gameplay, and more stuff that's about the celebration of, you know, the culture of video games and the stuff that I find joy in. So a lot of that stuff I have already worked on, and there's videos. There's half a dozen at least videos already uploaded to the channel that are going to be scheduled throughout the course of the next several months. So my goal is to actually make sure that you guys have content that is scheduled and are ready for you guys to consume. So that if anything does happen where, you know, my time at the current moment is just sparse and I don't have a lot of time to work on videos, it's not so alarming when it comes to YouTube. Like there won't be this steep drop off in content. You guys will have regularly scheduled stuff. So I've been working on that over the course of the holiday break. And I've been continuing to work on that, and this video I am recording, and it's going to be, you know, uploaded fairly quickly afterwards. But for the next reminiscing videos you guys see, you know, some unboxings and the bigger project content like I explained, the stuff that isn't essentially time sensitive, my plan is to work on that a lot sooner rather than later. And for the time sensitive content, when it comes to the unboxings of newly released games, live stream reactions of conferences and stuff, I think we have the Xbox Developer Direct later on this month. I already posted up a live stream reminder of that, so you know, you guys could go ahead and click on that link. I'll leave a link in the description below. So if you want to join me for the reaction basically of that conference, I will be doing that. And then for the unboxing and stuff, I want to do these at least once a quarter. I think once a quarter is pretty much a good pace because it keeps it, feeling special. And like I said, if I'm so behind on games, basically, I don't want to sit there and buy all these games day one and have them sit on my shelf. That's basically what happened during the periods of 2014, 2015, and 2016 when I was really doing those heavily. I would have games that just sit on my shelf for months on end, not being played. So I don't want to do that, but I think if I pick up a game once a quarter and do an unboxing for you guys, that will be a good pace and it'll keep it fresh. That being said, I do need to share some unfortunate news with you guys, and the reason, I try my best to keep my personal life separate from my YouTube stuff here, and that's just because I've seen how people kind of like to mix the two, and it ends up really destroying them from the insides to give away all this information. But I do need to share this with you guys because it is going to affect the content at least immediately, until I rectify the situation I'm in. But I was actually informed a couple weeks ago, basically, that I was laid off from my job. So right now, I'm focusing on trying to rectify that situation as soon as possible. So I already have some things basically lined up. Again, I'm trying to make sure that I find a solution quickly for that. But I'm okay. The only thing I need from you guys is just to continue to enjoy the videos and stuff. There's nothing else besides that. Just continue to be doing what you've always been doing. Watching the videos. If you comment and like, great. If you don't comment and just watch, that's perfectly fine as well. All of that is very much appreciated. But yeah, this is going to affect basically, obviously, the initial slew of content. I did plan to pick up a game next month, but until I can basically find a new source of income, that's going to have to be put to the side. I don't want to frivolously spend my money on stuff that I don't need, and games is absolutely something that I have plenty of. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So again, just need to tell you guys that because it is going to affect the content, at least initially. I think other than that, that pretty much covers it. I always like to give a special theme for the year. So 2023 was like the year of growth. And it's funny because I feel like there was growth in areas that, I wasn't necessarily prepared for. The chaotic nature of 2023 and all that stuff definitely made me feel, I guess, a bit more desensitized in a way to just a lot of the rapid approach to changes and stuff. Especially like with my job. To be honest, I was looking for a new job last year as well, and I was sending out applications everywhere, and the current job market is just very volatile. So, the writing was definitely on the wall. I sensed it coming. I was just hoping that I could beat it to the punch. And, given the current climate in the economy, at least in the States, it's pretty insane, to say the least. So, that being said, yeah, 2023 was really the year of growth. I felt very stagnant, to be quite honest with you. I felt like I didn't do a lot of growing. I got about half of the stuff done that I wanted to really get done on the personal side as far as like big goals go. And it's just, I felt like I was playing defense more than offense, so to say. So for 2024, I sort of designated this being the year of preparation. Preparation for what, though? You guys will have to wait for 2025 to hear about that. But there are some, things that I'm really excited to get to and to work on, and a new stage for my life as well that I've been working towards for many years now, that I'm hoping to actually turn into something tangible, something actually, real, like turn that dream into reality, so to say. So yeah, 2025 is that's gonna have to wait until then. But for 2024, it's gonna be the year of preparation, and it's just gonna be me preparing my mindset in both my personal and professional careers as well. For those big changes. So I hope you guys can look forward to that, at least as it comes to the immediate content that you see on the channel. I do hope that those changes sound exciting. I am genuinely excited to actually work on some of those bigger, project videos. I don't call them projects really because they're types of videos I've done before, but that I just haven't done really regularly. And my goal is to get one of those videos at least once a month out for you guys, something that's not gameplay, more of like a setup video, some type of hardware unboxing, some type of a fun collection video, something like that, where it's a bit more, it's not just me looking at one particular game, it's me kind of celebrating or sharing my joy at least for gaming as a whole in some type of way. So I hope that that does sound enticing to you guys, and you will look forward to that. Genuinely, I am very, very excited to share with you guys, and just seeing the content that I have worked on already and lined up for the channel. I think some of you guys are going to be surprised, and hopefully you'll find it very fun and enjoyable to watch. Also, I wanted to share with you guys, I got a brand new microphone for recording commentary. So any of the reminiscing videos and stuff like that, in fact the next reminiscing video should be published in a couple of days. That will include the new microphone, and hopefully my commentary comes across a lot clearer, a lot more smoother. There is a quality difference, and I messed with the EQ a bit as well, so it sounds a lot more balanced. So hopefully you guys will like what you hear when that reminiscing video goes live, and yeah, give me your feedback when you actually do eventually watch it. It's a nice hardware upgrade, and I've been using my Blue Yeti microphone since 2012, 2013. It's been like a very, very long time. So it's been like over 10 years. It was time for an upgrade with the new mic, and I got something that's kind of studio grade, so to speak. So hope you guys will definitely hear the difference there, and hope those videos should sound a lot clearer and more balanced when it comes to my voice at least. Alright, I think that about covers it, guys. Thank you so much just for watching this video. All of you guys who have shared with me, stuff that's been going on in your lives, it really is appreciated. And yeah, you guys should have content already done and ready for January and including February. So you guys should be good for the next couple of months there. I will be live streaming the Xbox Developer Direct, as I always do, with a live stream reaction. So you can look forward to that. And I got a new unboxing coming up later this month, and that's going to kind of set forth the project-based videos, or I guess the more exciting videos that I kind of want to work on when it comes to the content changes in 2024. And of course, please let me know what you guys think about the review situation. Again, they don't have to be reviews, but I want to cover the games in some type of way. I do really think that that's important, is to have this mix of the old and new, and not just be, the old reminiscing videos. I mean, those are glorified reviews, but again, they're different. I feel like, there's a solution somewhere. It's just not coming to me at the moment, but hopefully enlisting some of your guys' help and feedback will yield a much better, result as far as the type of content that I want to make for that. So yeah, please let me know what you guys think. I would very much appreciate that, and we'll go on from there. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please have a very positive and productive 2024. Never stop trying to reach your goals, man. The moment that you give up on yourself, it's a done deal. It doesn't matter what obstacles you face, what sort of speed bumps that you come across in the road. The moment that you give up on yourself, there's nothing that could rectify the solution at that point. So no matter what, just keep pushing forward, no matter how challenging it is. And I have confidence that you and all of us will be able to accomplish everything that we need to and want to for the new year. All right? Have a good one, guys, and thank you so much for watching.